16 months after surviving a horrific auto accident that led doctors to question whether he would walk again, Ben Hogan limped his way through 36 holes on the same day of the 1950 U.S. Open. At the finishing hole at Marion, needing par to join a playoff, he struck a practically perfect one-iron from more than 200 yards onto the green. Hogan two-putted from 40 feet and the next day won the playoff decisively.
There's a famous photograph that Hy Peskin took of Hogan's follow-through hitting his approach shot to 18. It's the most famous shot in photograph in golf history.
His legs at Marion were wrapped. He was in enormous pain.
To get ready to play golf took 3 hours, and afterwards it took him 3 hours to, get himself put back together again.
The fact that in a pressure situation, in as much pain as he was in, to execute that shot at that moment to win the U.S. Open makes it remarkable.
Six.
In the 1986 PGA Championship at Inverness, tied with Greg Norman on the 72nd hole, Bob Tway buried his drive in thick rough, then hacked it out and into a deep greenside bunker. All seemed lost. But Tway exploded the ball in a shower of sand, and it rolled into the hole for a birdie 3 in the championship. Who could believe it? Well, Greg Norman, that's who.
1986 was the year Greg Norman won the Saturday Slam. He was leading or tied for the lead at every major on Saturday, and he only won one of them, and this was one that looked like he was going to win.
Tway and Norman battled all day. Tway had played well, but they were tied going into the last hole, and Tway looked like he was finally starting to come apart.
That's short. In the bunker.
Bob was in almost an impossible position in the front right bunker. The green's very severely sloped. The hole cut on the right-hand side of the green.
The only way Tway could do anything was knock it in from out of the bunker, and he did.
My memory of Tway is that I could only see half of his body in the bunker, and I could just see his head looking for the ball, and the look of amazement on this half person as he sees the ball disappear.
When I think of shots like that, I just think of moments frozen in time. Those are signature shots, and for Tway, not only an amazing moment, but a signature moment, something that defines you.
And Norman, the ultimate snake-bitten shark, shakes his head in disbelief. This happened again.
5.
Making a double eagle is an amazing thing. Making a double eagle during a major is unheard of.
In the final round of the 1935 Masters, 3 strokes behind the clubhouse leader, Gene Sarazen stood on the hill above the par 5 15th considering his second shot. He had 235 yards to negotiate. He lashed a 4-wood and the ball soared safely over the water fronting the green and rolled into the hole. 2 strokes on a par 5, the rarest score in golf.
Right when Sarazen got to his ball, there was a roar on the 18th green, and Craig Wood had won the thing. They thought he's up 3 shots.
Gene Sarazen knew he was 3 shots behind, so he had to make up ground.
I was going to play the shot safe, but I realized that I had to get a birdie, never thinking I was going to hold it out. Bobby Jones was one of the spectators. So you see, I had Bobby Jones and Walter Hagen as witnesses of the shot.
The shot heard around the world. I don't know if it's heard around the world, but I'm sure they heard it up at the clubhouse, and suddenly Craig Wood goes from being 3 up to he's tied.
So they stopped the prize giving. All the scribes of the day, the golfing scribes, scuttled away to alter their copy. Oh, no, hold the front page, hold the back page. We've got a new winner. It's not him, it's him.
The next day was the only 36-hole playoff in Masters history, and Gene won fairly comfortably by 5 shots.